The process line is one of the great achievements in modern manufacturing. So, what is a process line? Simply put, it's a manufacturing system in which work-in-progress components move from station to station in a sequential fashion. At each workstation, new parts are added or assembled or processed or inspected, resulting in a finished product at the end. This expedites the entire manufacturing process because complex production routing and disconnected processes can be eliminated. Many modern process lines are less linear than their predecessors. Instead, work is routed dynamically around closed-loop cells. This in itself makes DTS ideally suited as the core conveying system, the main artery, if you like, moving product from station to station in an accurate and repeatable manner. So, what are the modern process lines required to achieve? First and obvious is reduced process costs, usually achieved with full automation and by fulfilling the complete requirement. In other words, producing a finished product and getting rid of those disconnected processes. Next is precision, often requiring high repeatable accuracy, but only where needed. Then there's our old friend high productivity, which comes through speed, high duty, perhaps 24/7 operation, low maintenance and less downtime. So why are Hepco Motion driven track systems so well suited? Hepco Motion DTS, DTS Plus and DTS2 are used on process lines worldwide, providing that controlled path for components through the entire process. From smartphone manufacture to food packaging to EV battery production, COVID-19 test kit assembly and pretty much everything in between. Functionality and the ability to deliver on those key requirements are key. The DTS concept is reassuringly simple, but the attention to design detail and quality is also an important factor. Hepco Motion's PRT2 track system and carriages are of course the core element, providing all of the usual V-system key benefits. That's low friction and quiet running, low maintenance and no catastrophic failure. Self-cleaning, tolerant of those harsh process environments, high speed, high load capabilities, and last but not least again precision. Comprising of precision ground straight tracks and curved segments, any size and layout is theoretically possible. Although systems are typically oval, rectangular or square, even some bidirectional driven systems are feasible. This flexibility is of fundamental importance as size, configuration and number of carriages can be closely formatted to suit the requirement. Another advantage is the open centre of DTS, which can be utilised for process equipment, robots or anything else that fits. In fact, DTS is usually configured to give you the dimensions you need and make the best use of available space. Our driven track systems can also be used in any orientation, again, whether horizontal, vertical or on their side. Some processes will require a continuous motion. Others will need intermittent motion, often with a high level of stopping accuracy, all of which can be accommodated by DTS. Okay, so let's focus on those high accuracy requirements. Each type of the Hepco driven track system includes our locking carriage option, which gives precise location of components, while other operations take place, aligning carriages to a repeatable position along any straight section of the circuit to within plus or minus 50 microns. The great advantage here is that each system can be configured to provide these high accuracies only where required. Your process might only need these in a single position or in a certain multiple positions. No problem, DTS can provide only where needed and keep the costs down. The vast majority of driven systems we supply use steel reinforced polymer timing belts. These DTS or DTS Plus options are usually preferred simply because they tick all the boxes in terms of load, accuracy and speed requirements. The primary difference between the two is the attachment method between belt and carriage. DTS incorporates a trip latch mechanism which disengages movers if a certain drive force is exceeded, thus providing a safety feature in the event of a system jam-up. Alternatively, DTS Plus uses high-capacity clamping mechanisms which facilitate higher loads, speeds, centrifugal forces and gravity on a vertical system. DTS2, however, offers an alternative method of drive for those who need it. Movers are attached to each other as a train and driven directly by one or more scrolls. The advantage here is even higher speeds, which are also uniform around the complete system, as the train connections are aligned on plan with the slide. Going back to the low maintenance element, we've explained on previous webinars that a dry V system will not catastrophically fail, as our V bearings are internally lubricated for life. Only the track itself will become dry, and our V bearings can easily handle this without a problem. However, a lubricated track will provide an exponentially longer time frame before any track wear occurs, even possibly removing track wear altogether. So we have lubrication options which include a more fit and forget solution if you need one. Our bleed lubrication option channels lubricant directly to the V faces of a straight slide section via specially machined pathways within the slide. The lubricant is then carried around the entire system by the V bearings and carriage felts, ensuring an even distribution along the track. All of our DTS options are assembled using our high-strength aluminium construction system, MCS, and special-purpose machined aluminium plates. High speeds equal high inertia, so these systems need to be sturdy and they need to be rigid. MCS extrusions also include T-slots for ease of assembly and integration with other machine components. Then, of course, we have our stainless steel track system and V-bearing options for those applications requiring corrosion resistance, maybe food, medical, pharmaceutical. Our DTS range of solutions provide various motion profiles in a continuous, synchronized fashion. However, some modern processes require even more, each mover performing its own complex motion sequence, essentially every mover doing its own thing. This, of course, is where our GFX and XTS collaboration with Beckhoff comes into play, with unrivaled mechanical and system performance. This exciting product has been covered before. Correct specification to suit individual application requirements is obviously important. Our highly experienced technical team, alongside our team of technical sales engineers in the field, will guide and assist you through the complete process. Come and talk to us if you're interested or have any applications that might suit.